Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So today I'm going to do my first one brand makeup tutorial. Today I'm using Kiko Milano, and while I was in Europe I ended up coming across a really big store of Kiko Milano, and so I ended up getting everything for a full face. Hopefully I got everything because there was a lot of people, I was under pressure, and then I was like, oh my god, let me just grab whatever I could off the shelves. And out of everything that I bought, one thing actually broke. And it's this single eyeshadow. It's their high pigment wet and dry eyeshadow. So I don't know if I'm going to be using this today. I was going to hopefully use it as a highlight, but then I also have other things in front of me that can also be used as highlights. So we'll see. I'm actually going to wing it today, and let's get started. So while I was in the store, there was actually no section for primers. So I was just scouting the area, and this one was actually the only thing that I found as a base. This is called the Matte Face Base, and when I swatched it in stores, I remembered it being really liquidy. Oh, you know what? It's not as liquidy. This is like, so far, it kind of reminds me of like that Smashbox, you know, kind of color. Not quite the consistency. The consistency is a little bit more lightweight, kind of like a Maybelline Baby Skin. It's just a little bit tacky, so I'm gonna let that sit in for just a little bit before I apply my foundation. Now, there were a lot of foundation options in the store. I just grabbed whatever one that looked like had my color, because a lot of the colors were, I wanted to say, pink based, and so I ended up coming across this one, and it's a BB cream. It has an SPF of 30, and it's in the color number 4 Warm Almond. I really couldn't test these out in stores, so I don't really know if this is my color. Plus, I'm like a little bit more tan. Oh, so let's see. Squeeze it on the back. It's pretty thick. And personally, I don't like BB creams because every single time I've tried one, it runs really, really pink on me. So hopefully this one is at least neutral. But it would be good if it's warm. Oh, it's pink. It's pink. You guys can't see that on camera. I just look tan. But, oh god. Okay. It's okay. We'll work with it. We'll make things work. It's not bad, but the fact that I have blemishes on my face, a little bit of dark circles, it's not what I'm looking for in a BB cream or just a face product. So luckily I went ahead and I got some concealer. This one just comes in a little pot. Oh my god, this is really hard to open. Comes like this, and it is called their Full Coverage Concealer. I got the color 02, has no other name than that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take a concealer brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to the high points of my face. Wait, is this too light now? Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna try and blend this in. Hopefully the foundation residue that's on here, or the BB cream, kind of makes it not look as stark as it does right now. Okay, so I'm looking in the camera. I look a little bit more better now that I have the concealer on, and I also went ahead and got this universal stick concealer. I got it in a really dark color so I could potentially cream contour with, because the actual powders that I got, these looked way better in the stores where people were swatching it. I got a really dark color. You know, it's been a while since I got back, and I forgot everything that I bought. Like, I forgot what colors I got, but it's okay. We will work with it. Wow, these creams actually blend out really nice. I don't know if you saw that. It doesn't blend away completely. It still gives off some color when you blend it out, but for as little as I put, I think that this is actually pretty good. So I'm back with my powder. Stupid enough, I didn't buy one, so I'm gonna go ahead, take my Coty Airspun, and then take my beauty blender. And this is what I would normally do with any concealer or makeup look. I'm going to set my under eyes right here. because it's almost creasing under my lash line. And I'm going to go ahead and set that whole entire area. I'm going to just sharpen up the bottom of that cream contour. Now for the most scary part for me, the eyebrows. I got the Eyebrow Sculpt automatic pencil. It comes like this. It's almost like the ABH brow definer, and also comes with this really small spoolie. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go in bold. Okay, the spoolie is actually not bad. It's actually really, really soft. Okay, we're off on a good start. I'm trying to get comfortable here. So I've never actually used the Anastasia brow definer, so I'm actually unfamiliar with how to really use this product. Oh. I mean, the color match, it's pretty okay. It's really gray. And I mean, in a sense, it's okay for me to use because I have black hair. But normally I never go for this dark of a brow color. It's really interesting. You know, I hate to do this, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna drag this really light concealer on the top part of my brow. Alright, so I have my eyebrows on and I'm pretty impressed with how easily it was to blend out. And it took me less than a minute or maybe 2 minutes to do this eyebrow off camera. And so the eye palette that I got today, I only got one. It's literally called Eyeshadow Palette 1. Oh. Well, it's just this really nice neutral palette, and I thought it would be really fun to play with. They all look like they're shimmery. Okay. So the shimmer kind of, yeah, it looks like it's just glitter flakes. And then the gold, ooh, that one is like really buttery. It's like very close to my skin tone though. Okay, so the red is matte, and then so is that really dark brown. Okay, so we have mattes to work with, which is good to note. Let me wipe that off real quick. And I already have powder set on my eyelids as a base because there is no cream shade in here for me to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a really big fluffy brush. This is my Sigma E40. You can use my code ThatsSoYin if you want 10% off. Up to you if you want to use it or not. We're gonna go in with the transition shade right here, and I'm gonna actually have this still on the brush. I'm gonna go in with that gold on my finger, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my lid first as a base. Now that the gold is set in place, we're going to go ahead into that transition color, and we are just going to apply it where we normally would. That is so strange. I just had this weird moment, but you know how I just applied that gold? Right when I apply the transition shade, the gold is gone. Yeah, it's really weird, but the color so far is really nice and pretty. With my Sigma E35, we're going to go ahead into the red right here, and oh, this is kind of dusty, just a little bit. We are going to go ahead into that outer corner. I'm going to pat it on since it was so dusty, and then I'm going to blend it up and into the crease, just a little lower than the actual transition shade, just so I could get a really good blend. And I'm also going to drag this onto my lower lash line since I had fallout there and I didn't really want to wipe it away, so I'm just blending it. We're going to go ahead with this dark brown with that same brush. I grabbed just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead into, oh god. Well, I'm going to mix the brown and the red together, and hopefully this will give me a better blend. Yeah. So go in with both of those colors and then focus this on the outer corner. So the good thing about this palette is that it's easy to build up. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to mix these two shimmer shades actually and kind of see how that goes. The weird thing is that the shimmer shades feel so creamy, so I just assume that it's going to stay on my eyelids, but I don't know. I'm just patting it in, getting it all up in there, And if you know me, I'm not an avid user of wetting my brushes because I actually hate the feeling of wet brushes on my face. It's just a personal preference. This one's by Sigma. This one is the F63. I'm gonna go straight into that red, and I'm gonna look up into my mirror, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all along the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E30 and I'm gonna go ahead into the glittery shade, and hopefully, oh, I just dusted off all the powder. And right off the bat, it's like dusting off. So we're gonna go ahead with the champagne shade right next to it and just top it off. And then I'm also going to blend that out. So for the eyeshadow, I think that is complete. So I'm going to take this eyeliner. This is the Everlasting Kajal, and it's in the color 01. So I'm going to take this. It's a black, and it's really creamy. And when I swatched it in stores, I'm pretty sure somewhere it said it was like waterproof or something. Or it's translating really well into the waterline. So hopefully this stays there. The Ultimate Pen Longwear eyeliner. This one's a black one. And this is actually a felt tip applicator. I'm normally a brush tip lover for pens, but we will see. The actual applicator is almost like plastic. Okay. We have to fix it. I can't with this eyeliner. We're gonna go ahead with that concealer brush one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen it up. We're just gonna go ahead and finish up this eye, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this mascara. This one is the Luxurious Lashes Extra Volume Brush Mascara. Did I pick this out? God, this brush is ginormous. I like to avoid mascaras with large brushes because it doesn't like to coat all my lashes, but strangely enough, this one is coating all of them. We actually have one pair of eyelashes that I found that were pretty decent. These ones are in the style Natural 01, and these are just the basic eyelashes you literally see in every single eyelash company brand. And so I am going to go ahead and use the lash glue that comes with it, and I will be right back. So I have the lashes on. It kind of took a little work to get them on. The glue itself is actually pretty okay. It's really uncomfortable in my inner corner, but I didn't even cut these. But you know, it's okay. It's fine. These are a little bit more natural than I anticipated. I expected these to, like, you know, give me a little bit more volume than it actually does, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, not that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and into the, I guess, bronzer shade in this face palette. This is the face palette number 2. God, these colors are not up my alley at all, but we will try and make it work. So I'm going to go ahead into this really shimmery bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and take my BH Cosmetics 126. Not a lot of pigments coming off from the palette to the brush, so we can work just a little bit at a time. Did you see a difference? I barely did. It's a little patchy right here. I don't know, it looks really good on my forehead. Was that because I had like a really good cream contour there? But I had cream contour on my cheeks. Oh my god. The blush shade in here, it's not my favorite, but we're gonna go in with the Morphe E34. Oh, this one has a lot of kickback. That's crazy. Okay, so I just kind of stippled it on. Would I probably use this again? Probably not. I have like these small sunspots like on my cheek, and like there is no coverage from the foundation, and I think that just makes like the bronzer and blush a little bit, I guess, blotchy. I'm gonna blend the underside of the bronzer real quick. Alright, we're going to go ahead into highlighting, and I'm just going to go in with the one that's in this palette. It looks really pink based, so I don't really know. Okay, so this is my Morphe M501. I'm going to go ahead into these 2 shades right here. I'm going to use that as a highlight, as a top coat, just so my face doesn't look weird when I look straight ahead. Now we are ready for the final step, which is setting mist. Actually, this isn't the final step. I forgot a lip product. But this one is the Face Makeup Fixer. I actually don't know if this is even a setting mist. But I mean, this is the only setting mist that they had in the store, so... Okay, it doesn't smell too bad. Oh my god, that didn't even get on my face. What the hell? Did that even set my face? Alright, so for lip liner, we're gonna go into the Creamy Color Comfort Lip Liner in the color 301. I can tell you right now, I like my BH Cosmetics one much better. And it's only like a few bucks, so I mean, I think that one's my ride or die lip liner just in general. So whenever I try a new lip liner, I'm like, I've had better. This one is a pencil lip gloss. And it's in the shade 10. So I got a nude and I wanted to see, like, I don't know, what a, I guess, pencil lip gloss felt like. Everything in this collection or this brand, I think is geared more towards those who have pinker undertones. So, so far, this is what the completed look looks like. I'm going to check back in within a couple of hours because I do have school today. So I'm going to see how well it wears. Today should be around high 60s, low 70s, so not that bad in temperature. So take a good look at this and let me know what you think. Hi guys, it's been a total of 8 hours and girl, I am ready to go sleep. Has my forehead ever looked this greasy on camera to the point where I could literally fry bacon on it? I don't think so. My contour is very vibrant still. It could be the fact that I did a cream contour with the powder on top, so that obviously will give you a lot of longevity and wear time with, you know, the bronzer. So that's really good. The blush kind of did diminish, but I mean, I expect my blush to be gone before my bronzer anyway. That's just normally how it is. So, I mean, it's okay. For my highlight, it's still very vibrant. I used 3 shades for my highlight, so it better be on. It better have stayed. And I really do enjoy the concealer. I think the concealer is going to stay in my collection because my under eye area looks very smooth. It's very airbrushed and it's the only place on my face that doesn't look or feel greasy. Not that the rest of my face feels greasy. Okay, so I baked here, I baked here. I did not bake on my chin or my forehead. But normally on a day-to-day basis, whether I am testing new foundations or old foundations, you know, sometimes I would set my foundation in place with powder, but in this case, I just dusted off the bake and then whatever was left on the brush, I just ran it over on the other places to just lightly set everything. So that was kind of what happened, but the fact that my forehead just looks insanely greasy, I'm like, I don't know if it was the primer. I used a mattifying primer, by the way, or if it was the BB cream, or if it was the makeup setting mist. I honestly do not know. As for my eyebrows, I actually really like them. A little bit of transfer, but that could just be from the oil underneath. But I don't know, I think I'm having a really good eyebrow day today. Like, I'm pretty sure this color is gonna be one of my new favorites. I thought it was gonna be too dark, but I mean, I'm living for this kind of grayish eyebrow. And as for my eyes, I have a lot to say for the eyes as well. So I noticed that, again, with the shimmer on my lid, it didn't stay. I'm not an avid user of wetting my brush with any mists or anything. I already told you guys that. So on its own, it didn't live up to my expectations. The mattes, however, were really nice and pretty. They actually stayed in place and they did not fade at all. So that's a really good note. As for the eyeliner, let's talk about the liquid one. It was hard to work with, but it stayed in place. So that's really good. And yeah, it's there. It's staying there. I just rubbed it. So that's a really good note. As for that Kajal eyeliner that I put in my waterline, it's it's there, it's stuck there. Like I did not set it or anything. I just simply applied it and that's it. There's no smudging anywhere else. And speaking of smudging, my mascara didn't smudge either, which was really, really nice. I have used better mascaras and I have used worse mascara. So this one is kind of in between. I am in need of a new mascara in my collection. So good thing that this one actually works out for me. I really enjoy the fact that my eyeliner stayed in my waterline for 8 hours. Isn't that impressive? For the eyelashes, I could care less. You know, these ones are pretty natural. You can get these literally everywhere from Red Cherry, Ardell, Salon Perfect, Cara Lashes. You know, a lot of brands have these similar, you know, lash style. So it's not hard to get, but I mean, it's like, it's a whatever lash, basically. As for my lips, the lip liner is the only thing that's on. Everything else, it's just rubbed off. My lips don't feel completely dry because what I did use was a kind of glossy, crayon-y lip product, and it's pretty okay. As for my skin texture, so I have a breakout right on my forehead here, on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. They don't look as accentuated, and my smile lines are actually not accentuated either, so that's really good. That's probably one pro that I can tell you guys about this BB cream, that my smile lines, oh my god, my smile lines, my pores, they don't look crazy. So that's really good. If I had to rate everything out of 10, it would be a really good 7.5 to an 8 because everything all in all was okay. I do have to say that the eyeliner was exceptional, the eyebrows were exceptional. Everything else though, it was okay. It's workable, it's doable. The price point of all these products were really inexpensive, so I mean, I can't really discredit all of it. I really just don't know yet what's causing me to look like this, like an oil slick, but I mean, you know, everything worked. I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and did I say goodbye? Goodbye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.